I just think that he doesn't want to be involved with my politics, and it was like from kind of a long time ago. And so I don't know why it took so long for them to upload it, but that's what it was.
So this has got to be one of the dumbest ways to unnecessarily damage your career and alienate yourself from millions of fans and potential fans. And that is to simply pander to people, whether it's for political reasons or to virtue signal and play goody goody. This is something I'm seeing a lot nowadays where a lot of artists, celebrities, actors, and content creators and whatnot, whose whole careers are entirely unpolitical, suddenly just feel the need to put a label on their entire brand, and it pretty much never does them any favors whatsoever. And that's pretty much the kind of situation we're going to be taking a look at today, where there's this artist named bbno money, or bbnos. I'm not entirely sure how to pronounce his name, but he released a music video recently featuring a ton of Twitch streamers, and one of those streamers was Asmongold, who's currently one of the most popular content creators out there, and realistically probably the most famous person in this entire music video, and that's including the artist himself. Well, this guy bbno money pretty much decided to make the executive decision to completely censor Asmongold out of the music video, putting a cartoon head over his face. And this is due to his previous controversial takes and political stances, which I'm not even going to get into them specifically and what I think of them. That's not really the point of the video. The point is that this unnecessary decision has had nothing but disastrous effects on bbno money's entire brand, the music video, his reputation, and his fan base moving forward. Not only that, but all of it just seems so insincere, performative, fake, and just a load of spineless pandering to appease a small minority of people that probably wouldn't have even given a fuck. It's like we're at the point now where the second you disagree with someone or have a different view on a topic, you just get immediately censored. Is that really the kind of direction you want to go in, not only in your career, but life in general? Just censor every single person that doesn't align with you? Anyways, let's take a look at the music video. Immediately you're greeted with a message before it even starts. At the time of recording, I was unaware of certain individuals' ethical beliefs. As a result, I've chosen to censor those whose values I do not support. Additionally, all funds generated will be donated to the PCRF, which is the Palestinian Children's Relief Fund. Yeah, I wonder if that money's even going to be getting to those kids, but alright. What a way to kick off your music video and immediately shift all the attention to the one person you're trying to censor. Like, this isn't at the end, this is right at the beginning, so you're already focused on this one thing right off the bat, having the exact opposite effect that you're trying to achieve. Now, I'm not allowed to play the music, which is, probably for the better, since it's honestly pretty fucking bad, but this is what it looks like. You have this censored person all throughout the video, and all it does is just draw attention. I guarantee you this video would have flown right under the radar had none of this been done, but that's pretty much all anybody's talking about. The video has been dislike bombed to shit, having tens of thousands more dislikes than likes. You know, there's like news sources talking about it. Pretty much all the comments are talking about this one thing. You censor this one guy in your music video, and now you're getting a ton of hate all over social media. You've lost a chunk of your fan base because this is arguably the biggest streamer in the world, and all for what? To pander to a certain group of people when you're a music artist that nobody probably even gives a shit about your stances or opinions politically. There's tons of other streamers in this video as well. How about doing a background check on every single person in this video to see what they've said in the past? How about you just censor everyone at this point who has a different belief and opinion than you?
I care about is doing what I think is the right thing. And if that's not it and people disagree with me, then that's totally their prerogative. That's it. That's fair. Yeah, and honestly, out of the entire situation, I really kind of felt bad about this because I felt like I inconvenienced them. And so I don't know. I don't have any negative ill will towards them at all. I was going to actually message him and like apologize, but I haven't really seen the video and I didn't know if they were going to upload it or not. So yeah, did you get paid? No, I just showed up. Yeah, I just showed up to do it, right? That's what it was. We recorded the video, everybody came out, and they weren't sure if they were going to use the video or not. And I was like, geez, like, I mean, is this like really my fault? Like, what the fuck, right? They're not, they don't want to emotionally put up with that level of pressure and stress and criticism and, you know, in some cases harassment, etc. It's just about somebody not wanting to put themselves in those crosshairs. That's really it. This sounds, oh God, how can I say this without it sounding like super edgy? I am fine walking my path alone. If other people want to be on my path with me, that's nice. If they don't, that's not going to slow me down. I'm going to do what I want to do, and that's it.
Asmongold becoming the main character of the video and the main talking point while simultaneously being censored in it is hilarious. How long before he has to censor everyone in this video? Censoring Asmon only put him in the spot, and now 90% of the top comments in this video are about him or the Streisand Effect instead of the actual video lol. You know, no one would have even seen Asmon if you didn't highlight his location in every single shot he's in. It's just an absolute bonehead move that didn't have to be done. Nobody would have cared. But I guess the need to pander and virtue signal and let everyone know what a good guy you are is just so strong. It's such a dumb move. I never heard of him before, but he makes these TikTok-y rap type songs and seems pretty closely affiliated with a bunch of other content creators and streamers, meaning there's probably even a massive overlap between streamers' fans and his own fans. And when you censor arguably the biggest streamer online right now, what do you expect? Like, I don't get it. You make poppy TikTok rap songs. Nobody listens to you for any political reasons whatsoever. Nobody would have cared that the streamer is in your video. It's just so fake and performative. A lot of artists who do this are unnecessarily shooting themselves in the foot and essentially just alienating themselves from millions of fans and potential fans as well. And probably didn't really gain many fans from doing this either. And this is all in the name of pandering and, you know, just keeping a squeaky clean image, let's be real. Spineless pandering that was completely unnecessary because nobody would have even noticed. Interestingly, while I was doing a bit of research for this video, I came across a collaboration bbno did with Hassan Piker, who said equally as controversial things compared to Asmongold. He said stuff like America deserved 9/11, as well as straight up supporting terrorist organizations like Hamas. Like, you're collabing with this person yet censoring somebody else. The double standards are unreal. Collabing with this person, yeah, and you gotta love the pinned comment on the music video as well. Spread love and positivity. Spread love and positivity, he says, while defending the guys on Twitch supporting terrorism, the beheading of children, and blaming Jews for all their problems.
Asmon censor revenue made of it. So I heard that they were going to do this. I didn't know what they were going to do.
Context. bbno released his new song today. And if you remember, Asmon was part of his music video shoot last year, but it turns out he was edited out of the final cut.
I don't have any, there's no ill will or any sort of like negativity about it. I just think that he doesn't want to be involved with my politics, and it was like from kind of a long time ago. And so yeah, Lambo, I don't know. I think that in most of the cases, people don't want to be heavy involved with like politics one way or another, right? Honestly, I felt bad about this whole situation because, like, you know, we recorded the video, everybody came out, and they weren't sure if they were going to use the video or not. Because like, I would feel bad about wasting his time and everybody else's time if like they feel like it's gonna make them look bad or whatever. But like, this is why I've moved a lot away from like collabing and doing anything with anybody else, because the amount of like hate that I get, you know, like the amount of people that are like I was like number 8 on YouTube for like the most searched for term. There's a lot of people talking about my content, having opinions about me, etc. It's been so widespread, it puts a lot of pressure on people to have a viewpoint on it. Again, I like Baby No Money. I don't have any ill will towards him. I thought he's a great guy. I've talked to him multiple times. If he doesn't want to promote the kind of content that I do in my videos, that's his professional decision and that's his career. I'm not going to expect people to put their career on the line. A lot of people might not see it that way. They might care about it a lot more, but I try to see other people's perspectives, and I try to be honest, and I try to I try to be fair.
Nothing but a classy and professional response from Asmongold. The point of this video is to never pander, and don't get too political. Especially if your domain has nothing to do with politics or spreading your opinions. you're only going to be shooting yourself in the foot by doing this. This guy has severely damaged his reputation, lost a chunk of his fan base, is getting a shit ton of hate, all because of this completely unnecessary pandering and posturing. Like I said earlier, just censor everyone at this point. How about have a background check on every single person you talk to see if they have the same opinions as you? Like, these are streamers whose entire job is speaking their opinions. You're a TikTok music artist. Almost nobody would have cared if a person was in a music video. And I've only ever heard of bbno money for this reason only, and it's not a good one. Anyways, yeah, don't get too political. I think it's good to be at least a little informed with politics in general. You know, don't be totally ignorant, but don't make it a staple of your whole personality or brand and let it ruin your career and relationships with other people. I've seen this with multiple people personally, and it never does them any good whatsoever. But anyways, I think that's gonna wrap up today's video. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for some more juicy videos coming soon to the channel. Let me know what your thoughts are on this whole situation. Peace.